In the name of Allah, may peace and salutations be upon the Prophet and upon his family and companions to the day of resurrection. To proceed, Hadith number 34, on the authority of Abu Sa'id al-Khudree, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, I heard the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, say, whosoever of you sees an evil, let him change it with his hand, and if he is not able to do so, then let him change it with his tongue, and if he is not able to do so, then with his heart, and that is the weakest of faith. Reported by Imam Muslim, may Allah have mercy upon him. So the statement of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, whosoever of you sees, and this whosoever is a conditional that gives us the meaning of generality. So whosoever of you in a general sense. And the statement sees, this has two possible meanings. The first is the sight of the eye, and the second is the sight of the heart. And the sight of the heart in reality is having knowledge. And this second interpretation, or this second category, is more comprehensive and general than the first. The statement, an evil, the evil is that which the Islamic legislation deems as evil, and it is that which Allah or His Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, have prohibited and made impermissible for us. Let them change it with their hand, or let him change it with his hand. So here is an order from the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and that is to change the evil to something which is good, either by preventing it in its totality, or by changing it in some way to make it something that's permissible. With his hand, if they have the ability to do so with their hand. If they do not have the ability, i.e. to change it with their hand, then with their tongue. And that's because this is a lesser level than to change with the hand. And an individual could do this by saying to someone, when they see an evil, fear Allah, or leave off this, or this isn't the character that you should be demonstrating or portraying. And if they cannot make the change with their tongue, then they should, and that could be due to being scared or not being able to speak at that particular point, or not having the ability to, then they should change it with their heart, i.e. they should deem it as something that is not permissible and something that's disliked. And that is the weakest of faith, i.e. that an individual doesn't like or hates or detests the evil in their heart and changes it with their heart. That's the weakest level of faith. So from the benefits of this hadith, we benefit the obligation of changing the evil, and that obligation falls at these three levels, or these three categories: with the hand, with the tongue, and then with the heart. And stemming from this, we see the ease and the facilitation and the flexibility of the Islamic legislation, where it only obligates something to the point where one is able to do it. Because if you can with your hand, then you should do so, but if you cannot, then with your tongue, and then if you cannot, then with your heart. So it shows that there is a flexibility there. Also, we benefit that faith is of different levels. There are some levels of faith that are weak and some of the different levels that are stronger. And this is the stance of Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah, the people of the Sunnah and the Jama'ah, and it has many evidences from the Quran and the Sunnah that faith is of different levels. And we should know that there are three different levels, generally speaking, relating to changing the evil. The first is giving da'wah, or calling to a change, and that could be by someone calling to change in the masjid or where the people are, by encouraging them to do goodness and encouraging them to stay away from that which causes harm. The second level is to give an order, al-amr, and that's to ordain or to give the order to enjoin the good and forbid the evil. And this is, for example, the individual saying, instead of just encouraging the people, saying to the people, do not do such and you must do such and such. And the third level is the one who changes something. So if they see and they are able to make a change, a physical, actual change, they do so themselves. And Allah knows best, and may peace and salutations be upon our Prophet and upon his family and companions.